Hello everyone and welcome to Tabor Talk. So this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about Brendan Schaub, right? Perhaps one of the most hated guys on the internet. Let me just show you this little clip here. Can you see that? So Brendan Schaub is suing this small YouTube channel, like not much bigger than my channel, right? So small, because I guess they made fun of him. So I am going to switch real quick and then I'll talk to Annie Lieberman, the comedian, and a couple of her friends talk about Brendan Schaub, who's married, hitting on them. Let me just play this. Oh, by the way, this is from the Agostinho Zinga show. He's really good. He has a small channel. He's got like 14,000 subscribers, but he's cool. Here we go. Listen to this.
Oh man, this is a sad situation, isn't it? This might be a really, really tricky situation for everybody involved, but it's also, I think, a teachable moment for all. I think it's a very much a teachable moment. So, it seems like this video featuring these three women who are involved in the LA stand-up comedy scene. The two ladies on the left, Annie Lederman, I think her name is, and what's the girl's name? Esther something. And obviously Kalila on the right is...
This guy basically covers the LA comedy scene. He's been doing it for a couple of years. Like that whole gang, the Rogan, Brian Callen, Mark Norman, Ari Shaffir, all that gang. Even though Joe's no longer in California, but okay, let me continue on.
The girlfriend of
I'll put it in
Lee from the Tiger Belly podcast.
I'll put this in the comment
ladies
section
have,
too.
you know,
The link
they've been
here.
around the scene, they've known what's going on. I guess they sat down and for whatever reason a topic came up about, you know, how douchey men could be. And it seems like Anna Liederman is alluding to the fact that allegedly Brendan Schaub may have been the person that she was talking about in the story.
No, she was.
Who made a move on her when she knew that he had a wife and he had a
Beautiful
family
wife, two
and
kids.
whatnot. And then Kalila pipes up and says, yeah, he made a move on me also. Awful stuff, right? Because, you know, it's embarrassing. No, it's equivalent of like your DMs getting, like, especially if you're doing, just imagine you're a decent dude and you try to like jump in girls' DMs and then they all get exposed. Even though you did nothing wrong, it's still embarrassing. You don't want everyone to see you horny on the timeline. You know what I mean? You don't want to see people. You don't want anyone to see your horny bubbles. Like what you try and get off, what emojis you use, what language, what verbiage. When are you sending messages? You don't want anyone to see that. You want it just to be between you and the other person. But sometimes in life, when you're an absolute piece of shit to people, they can sometimes get joy out.
Show the clip. Go ready. Come on.
So I think a lot of it is coming from a real kind of hatred.
Another minute or so.
Which is really bad because there's one thing being curved.
What's that say?
Or being left unread
So
somebody who just wasn't interested. It happens. It's brutal. It can hurt your ego. But somebody feeling somewhat gleeful and happy that they're going to be, you know, giving you a sleepless night, that's really a sign that you are a piece of shit. So I'm going to play this clip and then I'm going to give my other comments on the other side
worth the wait.
regarding this situation and why I think in general this could be a teachable moment for all dudes, especially dudes who work in some sort of creative industry where there's a lot of mixing of the opposite sexes and stuff and lines can be blurred. I think it's really important to keep some things in mind. So let's play the clip and hear what Annie has to say regarding this alleged encounter with Baba or somebody else, who knows.
Insults me too because when guys do that, it makes me so like, you just think I'm that bitch?
Yeah.
I had a guy that was like, why don't you walk me to my truck, this married guy, where I'm like, and we know him, I'm not gonna say
Brendan
who it
Schaub.
is. But he's like,
know him.
why don't you give me a walk, why don't you you should walk me to my truck. I'm like, so what, I can blow you? Like what?
Wait,
like,
who was it? Oh.
but it's just like, it's like, why would I?
Wait,
like,
I love that we have the same people that
yes, the same ones come from
want
us.
us to
He
walk
came for
the
you?
stage. Oh, he came for me so hard, and we know his.
Pause. He came for me. Pause. Kalila, pause.
Yeah, I'm going to pause this too. Like she goes, ooh? Like, it's not ooh. Brendan Schaub is a fucking good looking guy, man. You may hate him, but the guy physically, he's, you know, former UFC heavyweight. I don't know if he was champion, but he was up there, one of the top ranking guys. former football player. He's tall, 6'3", 240, 250 pounds at one point, muscle. You know, so he's not ooh. And he's rich, too. Rich, drives a Porsche or Mercedes. He's that. He's a dick. The problem with Brendan Schaub is he's, not that he's a terrible person, but he's not deserving of all this. Like, he does stand-up comedy, and he's absolutely terrible. He's the worst I've ever seen. And he's not that bright, not stupid, but he's, he's an oaf. And he's a bit cocky now, and it's gross. And it's gross. So a guy who has too much, right? He's got it all. He's healthy. That's the number one thing. He's tall, muscular, handsome guy with perfect hair. He doesn't even have a receded hairline, right? He's a millionaire. He's got a nice house, beautiful wife, the whole thing. And he doesn't really have that much talent. He has no talent when it comes to comedy and podcasting. Good fighter, athletic and all that. But, I can understand why other comedians can't fucking stand him, or a lot of people. Let me just continue on, and I'll talk.
For me, pause.
This chick.
And like the thing that I think is like at least a little
Esther,
bit
look at
better.
your face.
The fact
Again, not to stop all the time, but isn't it also obvious that women, there's no one that hates each other more than other women, and there's some sort of like,
It's a
I
generalization,
don't say,
dude.
there's some sort of they get some weird. It sounds like they got some weird satisfaction of the fact that they obviously have
It's totally true.
shared experience, which in some ways is somewhat validating because it means they're desirable. But there's also this idea that he's got a missus at home, but he still wants me. Do you know what I mean? So it's like they've got this kinship between each other, like, we're two hot bad bitches, but they're also thinking who's hotter. And then there's the other side of it where it's like, he's got a lady at home, and he was still trying to get in my DMs, like let the world know. Because some thinking about it also, it's like I said, it's either this girl really hates him, or this is just a way to kind of pat themselves on the back a little bit. It's a little bit about.
Let me just pause. By the way, that's a really awful thing, guys. Listen, I'm a guy, and guys are very sensitive about rejection. Most guys are. They may act cool or whatever, but if it were any other person besides Brendan, like, that's devastating. Like, to say you're like, ugh, like you're gross, and I'm telling you, it's terrible. I understand it's embarrassing, and you fucking feel like shit when you get rejected like that, and then be made fun of afterwards. All right.
Let it continue.
Esther, he's coming for you. Don't worry.
It's just crazy.
Now that you washed your hair, maybe.
Esther,
Maybe now that you washed your hair.
on New Year's Eve, while he was having dinner with his family, he was like, "What are you doing tonight?" This year? Maybe 3 years ago. He was like, "What are you doing tonight?" I was like, left him on red.
But
He was
he
like, "Well,
knows
I
you're-
hate that I'm with my
Yes.
in-laws right now. Do you want to go?" He
At
did
least
that to
that
me.
is like he thinks you're gonna be a partner in crime. Like for me, I was like single. I'm like, why would I like? It's not like we're deviants together. It's like you think, because I was thinking about like if we go to your truck, okay, like let's say I was like in, which I was never in at all. Let's say I was in. It's like,
I love this.
So wait, we walk to my car. I finished my spot, being very good at comedy. You not being good at comedy, and then so
He is terrible.
By the way, I don't want like to be seen with you. I
That's
don't.
the biggest clue you could ever give.
And like,
I know,
so
he's
you're
awful.
not good at comedy, and then you want me to walk you to your car, like. So let's say, okay, so I'm literally like, I leave a sea of adoring fans, okay? Like, I leave a sea of like people
She's just
being like,
joking around,
can I
of course.
take pictures with you? You're amazing. Where'd you get your outfit? It's Esther Club. You can get it on, or it's Sleepover by Esther. You can get it on her website. And Esther on Ice. I'm like in the middle of just like joy. You want me to stop like what I've worked my ass off to do? You want me to stop doing that so I can walk you to a car that's more expensive than the one I'm living in at that time. To then, to what? Suck your dick? Like, I'm not coming in this situation. Like, what is this? Where's my orgasm in this scenario? There's no, like, it wasn't what, are you going to bang me doggy style while the door guys look fucking Christopher Columbus me? No.
She's funny.
What is the incentive?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what would I get out of this? That I get to suck your unfunny dick? Like, I'm good.
Funny, yeah.
Brutal.
Okay.
Brutal.
Okay, I'll pause it here. I'm almost 10.
This is, I think,
10 minutes there. But, you know, it's like they're talking like he's some gross guy, some fat, bald, ugly Eric Weinstein looking guy, and he's not. We all know who he is. He's a fucking handsome dude. You know, he's got a lot going on, and he's rich, famous, the whole thing, tough. Can't take that away from him. You may hate Brendan Schaub. The guy's tough. No question about it. But he's very lucky. Good genes. Just a big fucking dude. All right, I'll end it here. I'll be doing more on this. Good Friends, Good Books, and a Sleepy Conscience. Check out this guy's show, the Agostinho Zinga show. All right.